LoveLine.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, Dixon medicine specialist, the great and sober Andy Dick in studio tonight, everybody. A new lease on life, Andy has. Oh, yeah.
Every 3.5 months.
You get a new lease on life.
I press the restart button.
He's renting to own, everybody.
Now look what he's eating, though. He's eating like rabbit pellets.
He's eating raw food.
I eat raw food now.
You're on raw food?
All raw food.
Well, I know, but I never wanted to say anything, but your morbid obesity has gotten out of hand.
It's not about that. It's
Collecting
just about,
your chin's only 9 feet deep. That's good for your skin.
No, I'm trying to say my brain.
Oh, your brain.
Yeah, it's good for my brain.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps the copious amounts of drugs you've done in the past has done some damage, yes?
Yes.
You think so?
I'm trying to clear that. I do think so.
Let me say this, though,
bodily
Drew.
and brainily.
But let me say this, and I believe this, and Andy, you chime in.
I will.
I grew up sort of thinking, well, you are what you eat, and if you do drugs, you're going to be a vegetable, or you're not going to be able to form a sentence. And I realized nothing trumps a good hand dealt to you. Like if you have nice skin, it's really hard to F it up. All the chocolate, all the grease, all the poor hygiene habits. If you have really nice skin, almost impossible to F it up.
Yes.
If you have a razor sharp brain like Mr. Dick does over here.
Thank you.
And you're quick with the synapses. It's really difficult, even with the tons, the bushels of pot he smoked, the kilos of cocaine, all the drugs.
Well,
still fairly sharp, or much sharper than your average guy, even in the throes of the drug addiction.
Yeah, even when I'm on them.
But much of the drugs of addiction, alcohol is really the only one that causes cognition changes. The rest of them cause mood problems and maybe even some memory problems. But the one that actually creates a change in your thinking, your intellect, that's alcohol.
Oh, that's my
medicine.
That's my medicine.
That's right.
That's my medicine.
But for him,
how many times did I say that?
It's your medicine.
All right,
so alcohol is the one that really alters your brain chemistry?
And it's the one that it's a direct poison to all brain tissue, so it destroys globally, while amphetamine destroys
what about all
the
the
mood centers
historically great geniuses that were horrible alcoholics? Would have
a
been
lot
greater,
of them died.
Right? Yeah?
Yeah, Hemingway lived till what, 60?
19.
And then,
No, but here's he killed himself, didn't he?
It was all part of alcoholism.
All right, but here's my point, as I was saying to Dr. Drew last night, too. I mean, I did the Best Damn Sports Show last week with Thomas Hollywood Henderson, who was a name from the past. He was with the Dallas Cowboys when they won a couple of Super Bowls. He was a all-pro defensive he was a defensive outside linebacker. He used to go to the Pro Bowl and everything. He used to run circles around everyone. Was high on coke the entire time, never worked out once.
Really?
Yeah, and, Lawrence Taylor now, the more you look into Lawrence Taylor, arguably the greatest defensive player to ever go out on a football field, just did mounds of coke and never really worked out. It was hungover, night before, out banging hookers and doing pounds of coke.
And there are artists like that. And I mean, like actors and musicians that do so many drugs and drink so much. I have experimented with drugs and alcohol.
Have you?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about performing. I've performed in front of the camera or live on stage on almost every combination you can imagine as an experiment on myself, and I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah, yourself and everyone who has to work with you.
Sometimes I'm the only one laughing, but it's a real good show, one-man show for me to watch.
All right, so I've always been interested in that because, I'm scared. I don't mind having a few beers and doing a best man speech, but I would be scared to get high and go out and do
one
a
of my
talk
first
show.
times doing that. I did it on the Second City stage, and it was with Louis Arquette, the father of all those damn Arquettes.
Right.
From Rosanna to Patricia to David.
He had a talk show?
No, he was in Second City.
Second
City from Chicago, and we did it out here. He was one of the teachers and just one of the pillars from the 50s, man. He was from the 50s, Second City. And he got me before I did a live on stage show at the Second City. He said, "Come here, come into my van." He was living in a van at the time. No, he
One of the all-time
wasn't.
greats, a
He
legend.
is an awesome man who I look up to. He's not alive.
Right.
He's not with us anymore.
No,
but no, this guy got me so high on such good pot, and then I went on stage to do these scripted old Second City scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember my lines, and I was sweating bullets.
Right.
And we just had to black out in the middle of a scene, and I was shaking and sweating. I have since learned to ride that way.
Right.
That's when you decided this stuff's for me.
Right.
No, I took it on as a challenge, and I have since learned to ride that. You know, it's like going on a wave at first and then crashing out or wiping out, and then saying, you know what, I'm going to get back on that damn horse.
Those guys wouldn't have the guts to get back on that pipe, Drew.
I got back
Andy.
on that pipe
A lesser
and got
man
back on stage.
would have walked away.
Wow.
Not
See?
Andy
I
Dick.
did- and then I
So,
started really experimenting.
what? No,
One time I
okay.
did mushrooms.
Well, this is a good question. What is, I know they're all a little bit different. What is the best drug to perform with?
I used to say, what did I used to say? I used to say a really good combo for, I used to have Dr. Dick's ultimate stage performing combo, and it has something to do with a little, like one or two beers, just a shot of either tequila or vodka, and it depended on where I was at in my using and drinking.
Sure.
Like I might have needed a little more, and then just to be a little bit high.
Right.
And if I was feeling a little down, just a quick little pick me up with the
A little bump of
just
the
a
nose
little
candy.
bit of a pick me up.
Uh-huh.
And then
I could see that working.
and then I would be like pretty even keeled, but on a high vibration. I'd be vibrating on
right.
stage.
And that would be for like a stand-up appearance or talk show, panel,
or whatever. Yes, any of the above.
How about your
Any
band?
of
When you're out with your band?
or with the band. And
That's when you
sometimes
start beating them up right
But I'm
then?
telling you, I would have what I'm talking about is something that I would have to do
Right.
because I was the guy that was drinking every night or smoking pot every day like that, so that I had to kind of whip up some kind of alchemy or some chemicals to get myself to just a little bit more of a performance level.
Right.
Now I can do that without anything. I can drink a little green tea and be a little more vibrating like that.
So how long's it been since you've been off of drugs and alcohol?
Well, this time around, honestly, I've for 3 months.
3
You know,
months.
Yeah, 3 months. It's not a long time.
No. But
you
do
know,
you,
it was just the summer. I was just drinking a little bit.
do you feel like the bouts aren't as severe as they were 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, I didn't know where my head was at. It was way up my butt. My head was up my ass.
And
5
now
years ago.
it's just the crown of it's up your ass?
I got the chin out.
Oh, you got the chin
I can
out.
breathe a little.
Great. Scrape the clef, would you, Drew? So here's the thing. So now you're on a natural raw food kick, right?
Yeah, and I really feel like I need to be.
Got to get the
You feel
toxins
good?
out, Adam.
I feel
Get
good.
the toxins out.
The toxins are just crap.
So what
crapping
do you
out.
what's a normal day for you eating wise?
I wake up. I do this thing that's part of what I did a cleanse, fast, the
fast.
master cleanser, which is the
Yeah.
cayenne maple syrup lemon juice
Oh,
cleanse,
man.
and I did that that's all you drink.
It's a
is
great
water
enema. Oh,
with
you
with
dr-
cayenne pepper,
Right.
lemon juice, and maple syrup. You did that for 16 days.
What's the maple syrup
16
do
days.
for you?
It adds the minerals and the things you need and the sugars that you need. And I was fine for 16 days, but I have to drink it every hour. And then
Ended up
What?
putting on 18 pounds. Every hour you drink the cayenne pepper, the maple syrup,
And the lemon.
Every hour you have a glass full.
Yes.
Okay.
Every hour.
And for 16
15
days, because
you can go for 40.
I could see making it a week, but 16 days.
It's
just
a return
seems
to the
ri-
primitive state. Primitive man, of course, did this.
Oh,
This
yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
really
Avoid
did.
evol-
Couldn't find food, and they would starve. And Jesus Christ did it for 40 days and 40 nights.
That's right.
with nothing. He didn't even have the cayenne or the maple syrup.
That's right. But he had to gather 2 of every animal. That
No,
much I know.
You are so
What,
Jewish.
40 days.
That was
I'm not even
Noah.
a Jew.
That
but
was Noah in the ark.
Okay, here's the thing. So you did that. Now, did you lose weight? Did you
I
flush
did,
out?
but everything I flushed out was all toxic. The body
Sure.
is so smart.
The body- no.
is so smart. It will not eat anything healthy. It will not destroy any healthy tissue whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go for the sickly, toxic, cancerous cells, and that's just what it does.
Crap
It's
those
so
right
smart.
out.
Crap 'em out.
All right.
Pop 'em
And now you're on the raw food thing.
Yeah. I
And
just
what's
am.
that like? You get up in the morning. What do you do?
So what?
Eat a
That's
pine
that
cone?
was the thing. Is I take one of those glasses. I just have one to get me going. One
Right,
of the
in the morning.
cayenne things, and it gets me, flushed out. And then I'll eat fruit up until noon. So I'll eat like pineapple or mango or papaya. Is one of my
Nice.
favorites.
That's a nice one.
You're not
Papaya,
eating- Where are you getting your protein?
Well, then, do you know that everything has protein, including
Where
fruit?
are you getting your protein?
Fruit has protein.
Not nearly enough.
Hold
to
on.
You
sustain
don't-
Hold on. Let me talk
Look
to
at me.
Dr. Drew. Remember the guy Ryan we met out in the hall?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's where he's getting the protein.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
That is
Let's get.
disgusting. That is disgusting.
Oh, come on. It's been 10 minutes and I haven't made any kind of gay jokes at all. It's been over 10 minutes and 12 seconds.
I don't eat sperm. I
All
don't
right.
remember what words you can say.
I think we're in the safe harbor. We can say
I
"Who's
never
the
have-
doctor?" We can say whatever we want.
I never have. Was that me?
All right. Every
I
no,
never.
There's-
That is
never
you
did
need-
that.
You need
Never
a
did.
lot
Never
of
have,
protein
never have.
Really?
to sustain. A lot of protein to sustain.
I eat. Look, what is this? Go
Everything's
raw.
got protein, Drew.
Yeah, I've got some protein.
All right.
Here.
All right.
How much protein does this have?
So you eat fruit, and then what do you do at noon?
14 grams of protein in this bar.
What's lunchtime? What's
you need,
lunchtime?
You need at least, Andy, you need us 120 grams to get through a day.
All right. What do you do?
Here I am in the middle of the night. I got through it.
All right. He made it.
Not keeling over.
He's fine.
Doing
Drew,
made that.
quiet down. What do you?
I know,
What do you
look at
do?
him.
I know.
He's always
Listen.
so.
Don't
like
listen to
like
him.
a father.
He doesn't know anything. What do you? What do
Then
you
I
do for
eat
lunch?
like an avocado and some tomatoes and some nuts and some almonds.
Nuts. There you go. There's your protein.
Nuts
Yeah,
are good,
nuts.
but no.
Nuts and seeds, sprouted. They have to be sprouted.
Oh,
Just so you know, a seed or a nut has an inhibitor on it, an enzyme inhibitor, which makes it. That's so that they won't start growing, right? But if you put them in water and you just start to sprout them, just for like one day, then your body can actually
right.
absorb all the nutrients.
I don't like nuts unless they're like either smoked or covered with like
They
that
are.
honey Dijon stuff.
Mine
No,
are.
Yours are smoked,
My nuts are smoked.
and you soak them.
I soak my nuts.
And so, but no tuna fish,
No, no
no
meat.
chicken, no nothing, no cheese.
just
What
soak
about
my
dairy?
nuts.
What about dairy?
No dairy. Just lots of soaking of
Soggy
the
nuts.
Soggy nuts.
So no dairy at all. So are you vegan now?
Vegan and raw, yeah.
Oh.
Now, if I was raw, I could eat raw meat or raw fish, but I decide not to.
So raw. Now, can you cook? I know it sounds
No,
ridiculous.
no, cooking is no. That's a big X through the cooking.
Okay, how about if you're doing like when when you take
I did this for a year before once. By the way.
Really?
Yeah, years ago I did it for a whole year, and I stopped because there wasn't very much support out there for it. But now
Right.
it's kind of
Getting popular.
who I realized somebody told me the other day that they went to a raw food restaurant on Sex in the City.
Uh-huh.
That's what made it popular. That's why there's all these restaurants now.
Right.
I was wondering. I just found that out.
Well, I was trying to think of now. What if you do something like this? Here's an interesting one. Can't think of the stupid dish. Get it at the Mexican restaurant. They chop up the fish. They put the lime juice and stuff on it.
Sort of ceviche.
Ceviche.
I love that
ceviche. Drew, you gonna come up with that? Okay. Ceviche.
He's angry that I'm not eating
He is.
protein.
Ceviche.
Worried about you.
I'm angry at him.
What do you
No,
think
he's
I'm gonna
fine.
keel
He
over?
lands on his feet. Listen, ceviche is cooked by the acid in the lime. See what I'm saying? So it's sort of like eating cooked fish, but it never sees any flame. Maybe you could eat your fish raw, but still cooked, and win on a technicality, like beating the IRS.
But I don't eat meat, so I don't even eat meat.
All right.
So
All right.
screw it.
All right. I had another gay joke, but let's move. Let's
Don't,
move forward. What's going on with you? Do you
please.
have a girlfriend?
No, I had one over the summer, but I don't.
Done with her?
Not interested.
Andy has some super smoking hot young chicks.
She
that
was
he dates.
too. She was gorgeous.
No, I know.
She really was, but it's just too much trouble for me. I can't do it.
What do you mean? Well, you get chicks that are a little bit nutty, a little bit chaotic.
Probably,
You
but
need-
I think really the problem is me.
Well,
I'm
that's
too
true.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I'm too
No,
crazy.
Touche.
And then
But you're right. The
And
problem.
I
Too
need-
crazy to be in the relationship, or
I need for them. I need them, and then when they need me, I can't be. I can't do it. I just can't be there. But I need them to be there for me. And
Yeah, but it seems like at whatever age you are, which is probably an age where it's time to start
me,
getting over this
38.
stuff. 38.
I'm 38.
Probably about the time that this stuff starts. This kind of relationship neuroses starts to coast to a
But
stop.
you know what it is for me? I'm just starting to be comfortable being alone, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's luckily. I've been praying for that actually.
Really? Yeah. Because,
Literally praying, like, please let me be okay being alone.
Yeah.
And it's just starting to be. I'm starting to be okay.
It sounds like a cliche, but I could remember when I was early 20s.
Oh.
Your skin starts crawling when you're
you
alone.
couldn't do it.
Yeah. Thank God I had
couldn't do it all-
masturbation.
Yeah, I couldn't do it up to this year.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. God bless Andy Dick. Look at him. He's eating raw stuff. He's out of the relationship, but that's all right. And you know where he's been to Andy.
But
He's going to Andy.
and back.
Andyland.
But check me tomorrow. You never know. I'll be eating a filet mignon at Augo.
Speaking of
That's what I'm saying.
tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but Friday, ABC, TGIF, 9:30, Less Than Perfect. We had Sarah Ruin here. I was suggesting to her that the advertising campaign should be TGIF and F, right? Is that what it was, or F and Fridays, or
Yeah, something like that.
TGIF and funny? Yeah, TGIF and funny.
Yeah.
Little edge.
Did she like it?
She was amused, but then
was
she
gonna
had to
talk to
leave.
executives, yeah.
Yeah. she may not have gotten around to it, so you may want to bring that up when you go in. Anna?
We just hung up
Oh,
on
I hung up on someone? Fantastic. Anna, you're 22.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, my problem is that my ex-boyfriend, we broke up 2 months ago, has been trying to keep contacting me over the past couple of months. He sent me 5 emails. He's called me a couple of times, and I just haven't responded to him, and I've been trying to ignore him. And recently I've had some issues with jobs, and I had to go back to working at my old job, and I just found out that he also started working there as well.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm forced with the issue of the fact that I'm going to be working with him at this job. And
What kind of work?
at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I'm a server. I go to school full time, so it's really hard for me to find work that will coincide with my work schedule.
And what does
Yeah.
he do?
What does he do?
What does he do?
He is graduated from college, and he works at a bar, and he works at the restaurant.
Yeah.
You still like him.
I know someone came up with server because it sounds better than waiter or waitress, but not really.
Yeah, it sounds a little
Server
more
sounds a
subservient.
lot closer to servant
Or slave.
or slave
Yeah.
even than waitress or waiter sounds noble compared to server.
I like minion. I think minion's a good word.
But do you still like that guy?
No.
No, she's done.
Actually, I found out that he lied to me after we broke up because we tried to be friends for a little while because we have the same friend group. And
What did he lie to you about?
He lied to me.
About what?
He was still telling me that he was still in love with me and stuff after he broke up with me, and during that time, he was sleeping with a girl.
So what? That doesn't mean he
Yeah.
wasn't in love with you.
Yeah. And
But to me, that's just a contradiction. I mean, why would
No,
you...
for a woman, that's a contradiction. For a guy, that's how they cope with being in love with somebody but not being with them.
yeah, that's right.
But
He was
he broke up with
probably
me.
on top of her seeing you
Look,
in.
whatever it is, you're done with him, and that's fine. What does he do at the restaurant? How can you avoid him at the restaurant?
Can.
I can't. He's a server as well.
All right, well,
You're not going to be able to do it.
Hmm.
Hey, he broke up with you and wants to get back together with you.
No, he doesn't want to get back together with me. He's dating somebody right now, but he still keeps
Oh,
contact.
I thought you said he keeps emailing you, and now you're uncomfortable.
does.
What
All
is
right,
it?
but he doesn't.
He just wants sex.
What's the I agree. What's the content of the
makes
emails?
He'll say about the fact that he still wants to be friends with me and he doesn't want to lose me. And
Oh,
All right, well, you just
okay.
tell him forget it. You
Oh no,
can't-
Anna, you still have feelings for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I haven't emailed him back or anything.
All right, but you have feelings for him. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Of
Well,
course.
it's an issue because I just don't want it to blow up in my face.
It's not going to blow up in your face.
How could it?
You've painted it, by the way, like well, first off, she said, my ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
and we broken up for a
He's-
few
he's
months,
stalking
and he's
me.
constantly
Yeah.
emailing me, and now he's taking a job back where I'm working.
Yeah.
Okay, this poor desperate guy is
Yeah.
trying to scratch and claw his way back into her life.
Right.
No, he dumped her. He's banging somebody else. He's extending the olive branch, and she still has feelings for him.
Yeah.
Oh, look, all you got to do is admit you have feelings for him, and if you do, it's going to be a bad situation. But if you really don't, then just go to work.
Yeah, forget it. Don't worry about him.
Well, I just worry that he's just gonna keep doing the same thing. Like I don't want to.
What do you care?
Keep doing the same.
No.
No,
What do you care?
yeah, you don't
have-
care.
you have
don't
no
like
feelings.
him. You don't have feelings for him.
Right, but if someone's constantly bugging you about
No one's going
You're
to.
you're afraid that you're gonna give in.
Right.
Yeah, it's not going to constantly bug you about being friends.
Yeah. People you tell them no, and that's it.
has.
Yeah, you haven't told them no.
yeah,
And-
I have.
All right, just tell him in no uncertain.
I sent him an email and I told him, listen, I don't want anything further to do with you.
Yeah, no, you said I'm mad at you for what you did, whatever, and he feels bad and he's trying to make up for it.
No, I just sent it to him recently when I was going to be going back to work, and I said, listen, we're going to be working together. I just want us to have a work relationship. I don't want anything with you outside
Either way,
of work.
it's
I
boring.
And did he respond to that?
Boring.
Did he respond to that?
No, he hasn't
All
responded.
right, because he's fine. Because
He's
he's
gotta work.
He's stopped.
I'm with Andy. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just go to your work. You miss him. Look, I lived in I grew up in a house of 800 square feet. I avoided my parents for 9 years. Believe me, it's easy to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're busy. You got the bloomin' onion. And the
800
bachelor party.
square feet? That's small. Was it a one bedroom?
It was on a flagpole. I was really I swear.
Was it really 800 square feet?
I swear to you, yeah. I'm gonna figure out the square footage of my grandmother's house during the commercial break.
That you lived in with your mom and stepdad.
Oh, that house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, service porch.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
You lived on the service porch?
I lived on a service porch, Andy.
With the laundry machines?
Yeah.
Well,
Good
now
job.
you say machines, plural.
Well, the washer and dryer.
We?
You didn't have a dryer.
Well, who are we, the Rockefellers?
You didn't even have a dryer.
Didn't.
It was a big deal. You got
You-
to watch
you
it.
had-
You had to hang them out back.
Let me explain.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me
You're
ex-
so happy.
Let me explain something.
Look how good he's doing.
Let me tell you what was in my room. My room had the washing machine. It had the water heater. I should have been dead of carbon monoxide. The thing should have blown up and killed me many times over.
Earthquake fell over on
Scalded.
you.
Adam, I've never got one ear's melted off. I can barely talk.
You're like Phantom of the Paradise.
Hey, Drew, I was beating off the other day. Drool's coming down. Drew's having to tend to my wounds that open up when I laugh too hard. It's sad.
Nice.
Yeah, water heater, washing machine, and meter. The meter reader.
For the heater. For the heat. For the
the,
gas.
The electric meter guy, he would come into my room. And I should walk into my room and open the closet and have to read the meter, which is inside the house. But ironically, meter inside the house, white trash.
Yeah.
For some reason, usually sofa outside the house, white trash. Meter inside, white trash. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because
Interesting.
you're enclosing outside parts of the house.
Yeah,
that's
what it was. It was a porch that was about 5 feet by 9.5 feet that ended up getting a roof put on it, not open beam, and then just wall and a couple windows, and there it
What
was.
city?
Good times.
What city was that?
Fabulous North Hollywood.
Oh man.
Oh, what a dream! What a palatial state. Let me tell you something about how crappy that room was and that house was. I watch Extreme Home Makeover fairly religiously, and every time I watch the show, they do that beginning thing where they're like, we're in the Johnson family, and they got the 6 people, and they're walking through, and they're like, oh, my God, look at the size of your bedroom. Oh, look, you have no closet. You haven't, and I always go, wow, those people are really down on it. And then I go, wait a minute. My room was twice as bad as that and twice as small. How dare my parents?
Isn't it the case that washing machine was the only one in 2 families?
3.
3 families?
Let me
Only
tell
washing machine
you
for
something.
grandmother,
Yeah.
dad and stepmom, mom and stepdad.
I'll tell you, there were 3 homes. 3 homes, not 3 apartments, 3 separate homes in North Hollywood. 3 sets of adults, 3 couples. Average age at the time, combined with the grandparents and the dad, were probably 61 years of age. Out of the 3 homes, there was 1 washing machine.
In Adam's room.
Where was your mom and dad?
In my room. Well, my parents got divorced. My dad bought a house in North Hollywood for $17,500, by the way, in 1975. So close your eyes. Imagine what $17,500 gets you.
Was the street paved?
No, it was a dirt driveway.
Yeah, nice.
And then my grandmother, by the way, this is a nice piece of trivia. My grandmother is now 91 years old, and last weekend received her first washer and dryer, albeit used, but received her first washer and dryer.
Did you buy it for her?
Hell no.
You don't like her?
She's okay. I give her 3. All right, should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Andy, I didn't. That's not a 1. Andy, and 1 is where they actually, beat you with a switch for yawning in front of them. Andy Dick is here tonight. Less Than Perfect. TGI. Effing Funny Fridays on 9:30 ABC. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
How did your dad and your stepmom meet? He was treating her?
Hello, this is the Mango from the Saturday Night Live, and you would listen to the LoveLine with the Adam Carolla sauce and the Drew Man with the ass. No, you can't have me. No mango for you.
Yeah, LoveLine, fast growing outlaw radio, North America. Andy Dick and Stu tonight. Drew, you know what I'm disclosed to doing?
Dropping trout.
Driving trout.
Don't tempt him, man. He'll drop trout. He is out of control.
Do it.
I swear to Christ, I'll drop trout. I can tell you, but I have to kill you. 8:35, 35 after 8 o'clock, 25 away from the top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Coming up straight up top of the hour, news and traffic coming up top of that. A little news, a little weather report, a little traffic and lanes. Look out, match debris, the 405. Watch out for brake lights in the 101 Harbor Exchange.
Slow and go.
Slow and go. Look out. All right, Andy Dick in studio tonight. Dear friend Andy Dick. I'll tell you what. It's a funny guy, Andy Dick, everybody. He's on, he's a good friend, a dear friend. I tell you, funny guy, big fan, never missed a guy. He's on ABC Friday nights, 9:30. Less than perfect.
Shut up!
Yeah, and you know he doesn't like Chris the Mango. By the way, Chris.
They did that on
Kattan.
purpose.
Oh, that's
They
right.
did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh no, Anderson. Oh yes.
He
Forgot
loves
about that.
Anderson.
He just likes to start crap.
He is. He's a fire starter. That Anderson. No, I mean literally
Worse
starts
than
fires.
He likes
goes
fire.
out,
He's
starts
into it,
fires
yeah.
after.
I'm a
after-
pyromaniac too.
Don't scare
Shocking.
us.
I am.
Yeah.
Did
So.
you smear feces when you were a kid?
Yeah, my mom said I did.
Nice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I waited till I was a teenager.
You
I
just
had dignity.
threw feces.
Well, what are you gonna do?
It's different.
When provoked, I have to protect
Yeah, but
myself.
finger painting is not hurling. So it's
Okay,
different
well
thing.
here's my point. What was the deal with the Chris Kattan, Andy Dick Saturday Night Live thing? I don't want to knock any scabs off wounds, but
Just
he played you
while I was in rehab.
while you were in
he was
rehab.
very mean.
He was
Yeah,
mean.
really, really mean. Well, kicking a man when he's down.
And do you hold that against him?
Yes, I don't like.
But haven't you screwed with many?
No, not my
performers?
friends. Who
Oh,
were,
he's your friend at the
Yeah,
time?
we were
Yeah.
friends.
Oh,
I
you
had
were friends?
performed with him at the Groundlings, and
Okay.
I knew him. And it'd be like if you,
Made a
got
joke
AIDS.
about protein consumption.
If you got AIDS, and I just went, "Oh, look at me, I'm Adam Carolla with AIDS."
Oh, okay. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it wouldn't be if you had AIDS.
It wouldn't be. You're right. But if I had AIDS, it would only be HIV. It wouldn't be full-blown AIDS because Drew would nip it in the butt.
I'd make sure.
Drew had me on that triple cocktail, and then I'd be eating all those raw berries.
Oh, that'd make all the difference.
That'd make all the
because the
difference.
toxins would be out of your body.
Flushing
then.
toxins
Yeah,
out.
toxins out.
That's
It was that was a bad time. I was also very weak.
You were weak.
Well, my mind, I was very upset. That was the first time I had ever stopped doing drugs and alcohol altogether.
Really?
After years. So when you first stop, you're shaky and scared and
Right.
paranoid and freaked out. And then, it was bad enough to have people talk about me that I didn't know. But then when a friend portrays me in a really horrible way.
Right. Now, did you see it live, or did someone show it to you?
Or tell you about it.
I think somebody told me about it, and I was in rehab, and I just got very upset. It's the stuff that makes people commit suicide.
Where were you treated for?
I'll tell you that. It's the stuff that makes people commit suicide, and I've seen people commit suicide for less things than that.
Were your promises?
Yeah.
All right.
Promises.
Let's.
I'm okay now. He can
You're
say
cool.
anything he wants.
Right.
I'll just kick him in the balls.
Fortunately, he has
Hi,
no,
this is Chris Kattan from Saturday Night
Would you
Live, and you're
please?
listening.
fortunately he has
Please
no,
don't.
he has no microphone now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
All right. Well, you ready to
Here we go.
move forward
Break it
here?
down.
Let's go.
He
Let's
got
break it
fired,
down.
by the way, from a Broadway show recently. He was,
Really?
Oh, he
was on a
did?
Broadway
Good.
show. He got fired.
Good. His head should grow on the ground like an onion. Yes, Drew?
I guess he's
He
having
should
a lot
fall
of
out.
trouble
Hair
now.
should grow in its place.
That's right.
I'm sure he just doesn't have his crap together. But when it comes down to it, I'm sure he's a good guy. And
Well, he was a friend of yours.
I don't know him anymore, but I think he's having a little trouble with the drugs and alcohol now.
Interesting.
Tables have turned,
The worm has turned. Yes, Drew?
haven't they? Haven't they, Chris Kattan?
Right. Well, maybe he'll kill himself tonight.
Great. No,
Right.
I've
he's
seen
a good
people
guy, and
commit suicide for laughs.
I just would rather not work with him or even talk about him. Too much time spent on
All right, here we
him.
go. Rain.
That's right.
22.
That's right. Rain,
Yes.
you're 22?
Yeah.
What's up, baby doll?
Okay, well, I've been bleeding for over a month, and I don't know if it's from chronic masturbating or my body adjusting to the lithium I'm on.
Are you bleeding out of your vagina?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify,
Yeah,
and
good.
I wanted to say that
Thank
sentence.
you for
I wanted to say that
That's good.
sentence.
That's good. It's out
Drew,
of-
what's the worst place to bleed out of? I've seen a lot of action movies, and I think the ear.
The ear means a basal skull fracture,
Yuck.
Yeah.
so that's why that's bad.
Okay.
Could she
vagina
have that
good,
same
though,
kind
right?
of fracture
Vagina
if
good.
she's bleeding out of her vagina?
No.
The blood wouldn't get down there.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would come out the ear.
So,
now,
yeah.
what if it came out the ear, dripped down the body?
Yeah.
And then was
No, I agree with
coming-
Andy. Sometimes when you have like a transmission fluid leak, you think it's a certain spot in the
But it
driveway,
follows.
but
But
it
it's
follows
the
the
contour.
contour and comes
Yes.
out on the low drain plug part of the
Yes.
transmission.
What if there was something like that? You should check your ear, honey.
Check the
Make
ear.
sure that it's not coming out of the
What do
ear
they
and
call
then,
those-
Sweetie, I
and
agree
then
with Andy.
What do the
weaving
strippers
its way
call
down
those
to your
things with the
vagina.
beer when the beer follows the contour?
Oh, the stripper?
What's that called?
I think it was called like a golden
Yeah, wait,
shower
she's
or
talking to
something.
me.
Yeah,
What?
sorry. Go ahead, Rain.
Yeah, I used to strip too, and
Oh, you
know,
did?
I'm so used to sex, and now I masturbate all the time.
Well, let me ask the Dr. Drew question. When were you or how were you molested as a child?
I wasn't.
Really?
I
Dr.
was
Drew?
always bipolar, and
Would
I'm a
argue
Gemini,
that.
which makes me very, very physically active.
Gemini.
Oh, you're
So,
Gemini.
Now, when you are you masturbating with like with a
Vibrator.
Black and Decker, or I mean
My
a
vibrators.
a vibrator like hard with
So-
drill bits on it?
That looks like a flashlight. It glows in the dark.
Are you manic?
That might be a mag light.
Are you
Yeah.
manic now, Rain?
Yes, I've been on lithium.
But are you manic? Have you been manic-y?
I'm getting manic here. Put down the magnite light. Stop putting it
I've
up your
been stable
vagina.
for the past
It would
2
make me
weeks.
bleed.
Well, the compulsive
Oh, yes, it
masturbation
would.
can be an expression of hypomania.
I just started bleeding thinking about a magnite
and the
light.
bleeding
Really? I've just been spotting.
probably is the lithium. However, lithium can affect your
That's me raping Andy. That's what it
lithium
sounded
can
like.
affect. Here's the deal,
That was
Rain.
mic'd up.
Lithium can affect thyroid function, and thyroid is a very common cause of dysfunctional uterine bleeding.
Hey,
So
Rain.
you need to get your lithium level checked, your iron level checked, and your thyroid level checked.
Get one of those big damn Band-Aids and just put it right over your
And then the
vaginal
compulsive
area.
masturbation means your mania is not being properly treated. So you need to talk to whoever's prescribing the lithium about maybe a more modern mood stabilizer like a trileptal or valproic acid, something like that.
Rain.
Okay.
What got you out of stripping?
Well,
The move to Arkansas.
the
from
bleeding
Chicago.
vagina.
Oh yeah,
The bleeding
Yeah.
vagina, people stopped coming.
I could
Yeah,
I could
and
see
They
it
stopped
being a
throwing the
turn-off.
money.
Sex,
Right.
too.
Right.
Because the guys aren't, well,
Guys
good-looking
don't-
enough.
Where did you strip? Did you move from Nevada or
Chicago.
something?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
No stripper work to be found in Arkansas.
Oh, well, it's like from where I'm at, it's about 2 hours to the nearest club.
How old are you?
And the money isn't
22.
all that great
22. Yeah.
down here.
Right. Right. Yeah, it really does vary quite a bit. All right, Rain. So what are you doing for work now, by the way?
There's not much work out there for an ex-stripper
right now,
bleeding
I'm
from the
not doing
vagina.
Anything.
Not
Nothing.
doing anything.
All right.
Who'd you
There's
come
no
out there?
work for women out here
Who'd you
at
come out-
all.
Bleeding from the vagina.
Who'd you come out there with?
My parents.
You're 22, living with your parents. You have to move with them. What's up with
Well,
that?
no, I moved with them to go to college at UALR. University of
UL.
Arkansas.
Okay.
LR.
Yeah.
All right.
UALR, University of Arkansas, Little Rock.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And is it Razorbacks?
No, that's
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened?
Take the Razorbacks out of your vagina. Maybe the bleeding will clear
By
up.
the way, that it's got to be bad news when you couldn't make it in. Your SAT scores weren't high enough to make it into a college that's named after a
Actually-
pig. It's bad
Actually,
times.
I spent
Yeah.
a year at SIU
Uh-huh.
at Southern Illinois.
All right. All right.
That's another party
I've
school.
got the smarts to get into a real school.
Okay.
But with all the meds, I have to be on the lithium and the risperidol.
ooh.
You know. it's
Risperidol.
like-
Risperidol can cause the bleeding too. So
Why is she on so many?
Okay.
she's
All
really
right.
bipolar.
Here's
All right,
my
listen.
med
But
check.
what if she started using raw food, Drew?
I could cure her with nutrition, and I know I really could, but people can't stick to it.
Right.
I know. No, I really.
Actually,
I
I can.
swear to you, I could.
I believe you.
Unfortunately, Andy, people die of bipolar condition. And you can't really screw around with
How?
that.
Because they try to peel their skin off like an orange.
They lots of different things happen.
But how do you die from
They kill
bipolarness?
themselves more often than not.
Really?
All right, but that's not dying of. That's still killing yourself. Rain?
Yeah, you don't.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so do whatever Drew said to do, and give your parents a break.
Okay, yeah, I'm planning on being
All
out
right,
of here.
good.
soon.
There you go.
Give your parents a break by stopping bleeding from your vagina. Give us all a break.
It's got to be that's got to be horrible. You're moving to Arkansas, and your stripper daughter wants to go.
It's horrible if you're in the audience and the stripper you're watching is bleeding from her vagina. That's what's horrible.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad times.
I'm not throwing her $1
Yeah,
What do you think vaginas are for, Andy?
yeah, Drew.
for
I mean, Andy,
bleeding.
yeah, come on. That makes some people.
The drain pipe.
You know what I would have done if I were her parents? I would have been like, when a car would have been all loaded up to go to Arkansas, and I would have been like, sweetie, hold on, before you get in, I would have showed him a vibrator. We got him excited, like, here you go, boy. And I would have chucked it in the woods. And then while she ran after it, me and the
Drive
missus
away.
would jump in the car and peel out. Awesome, right?
Good.
Yeah. Andy Dick in studio tonight, part of the TGIF and Funny Friday night lineup on ABC 9:30. A little something called Less Than Perfect. A clean and sober Andy Dick, everybody.
I only have one problem.
What's that?
My vagina is bleeding.
It's a big problem for a male.
He's
I just wanted to see the wet pink stick.
all right. Let's
What the heck was that? I remember
that was
that.
you. See, you were
Remember
high.
that.
You don't know what you were saying.
Remember somebody wandered into the.
Talking about dog's wiener.
Yeah,
Oh,
dog
that's-
wiener. Yeah.
Oh no!
Andy.
I thought it was when that guy wanted you to check out his ding dong because he had a rash, and I insisted on being your assistant.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see the wet pink stick.
That is what happened.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's-
All right.
But that's
Let's
something
take a
else.
break. Andy, what are your BMs like? Like I imagine shredded wheat.
Good.
Like just a big.
They're
Remember
good.
the big
They're
shredded
real
wheat?
seedy.
Yeah.
You can see the seeds in them.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
You wanna
Let's see if you can
them
work
out?
up
And
an
I-
example,
And a stool sample,
please.
and I go a lot.
Yeah.
The
I
raw
bet-
food
I bet,
movement.
like back in the day, they were more like a space bar. Remember those?
Yeah.
Well, it came in a little yellow packet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're probably like one
Big.
of those Pine Mountain logs. Or something.
Yes.
It's very fibrous.
Yes.
All right, let's take a break. Andy Dick in studio tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
LoveLine.
Likes. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Anthony Kiedis in here from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dr. Drew to my left, and to my left, the great Andy Dick, everyone. Less Than Perfect. ABC 9:30 Friday nights, everyone. Going on year 3.
Sarah Rue seems like a delightful person.
She's
Really.
fun.
Yeah.
I really like her. In the last month or so, we've been laughing a lot. But I laugh with everybody there. Everybody there is so awesome. They're way better than me. I'll tell you that.
Better
They're
what?
better people. They're just
well, yeah.
they're just really good people.
No S.
They're just
I can go
Andrea
down to-
Parker
Go
is
down
so.
to Guantanamo Bay and find better people.
Shut the f up. I'm a good person.
No,
I
you're
just
mean well.
I struggle. It's
No.
it really is hard for me.
a
But
challenge.
Andrea Parker is so fun and so classy and so beautiful, and Sherry Shepherd is so loving and
What's the
funny
struggle for
and-
you?
What's the struggle?
Just life, man. Everything.
Hmm.
But the whole cast is wonderful. Really great people. I'm
Get off
blessed.
that real quick.
Are you?
Well,
are
come
you,
on, everything's a struggle. I sometimes I struggle just to get out of bed or.
Those
you
are the
know.
toxins that are built up inside your body, right, Drew?
Toxins, yes, toxins.
All right, but Andy, are you happy?
No, I mean, why does everybody always ask me that?
Yeah. Well,
I was happy when I was doing drugs.
Right.
Really?
It's always a bad
All
thing.
right.
Yeah, if you've been an addict, no heroin addict is happier than when they're fixing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
I
it's
was
not about
happy when I
happiness.
was drinking.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
a beer and some tequila and
All
a
right.
big fat blunt, and I'm happy.
It's a little.
I'm happy just to look at it,
Little more active.
knowing I'm going to be smoking it.
The better way is just go,
Jesus Christ in heaven! Where has this been? Send me an ounce of this stuff.
I remember
his
that. I remember that was how I would.
First time I tried pot.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's better to say, "Are you okay? How's it going? You okay?"
No, you're right. You're right. You know what's the equivalent of?
I don't have that feeling of happiness. I
I
really
know.
don't.
I know. No, I know what you're saying. I get the same people asking me if I'm having a good time. It just reminded me. I'm the rerunning. I hosted the Late Late Show a couple of weeks.
Oh, you
back.
did? How did that
Yeah, I
go?
did.
And what is going on with that damn show?
Well, I'll tell you.
Tell me. I want to know. How did you do it for a week?
They're
I did
re-airing.
it.
And how did it go? 3 days.
Okay, I did it for 3 days.
And how did it go?
re-
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, Andy.
I can't wait to hear
I'll
it.
You
tell
can
what-
watch it tonight.
I'll tell you what. You can watch it tonight because
Well,
they're
why didn't you have
re-airing.
me on?
I didn't have any say.
You didn't have any say? Because I would have made it good.
They would have. Oh, I know.
Really? It would have been fun. We could have a lot of fun.
No, I know.
What happened with it?
Tell us.
Oh, what happened with it? Okay.
Because I saw a couple of their hosts that they got. They just sucked.
They had some that sucked, but they had some people that were quite
Like who?
competent,
Who?
I felt.
Who? Who was good?
Well, it kind of varied. Like Tom Arnold was sort of good
Oh,
in his
he was probably good.
own crazy way.
He's good. I like him. He's a friend.
And Michael Ian Black was good in a sort of very competent way. Like, it was surprising. A lot of people just came in and took over the show and sort of didn't miss a beat, didn't drop a line, found the camera, didn't flub anything, held the cards up to the right direction.
It's brain surgery.
Michael Ian Black made some kind of joke about me.
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think there may have been. So easy.
Anyway.
So I think he sucks.
There was a
Michael Ian Black sucked.
DL
He shouldn't get the
Hughley
job.
was all right.
DL Hughley, I think, did a good job.
There
So
were
what's happening with
a
it?
handful. Oh, okay.
But
so
Michael Ian Black, he sucked.
here's what
Because he made a joke about me.
I know,
So
but
he
look,
sucks.
but Andy,
he
look.
sucks walking down the street.
you're in the news. That's the
He
thing.
sucks in
Here we go.
anywhere.
What's happening
in the
with
news
that?
or
Andy
not.
wanted to know
All
what's
right.
happening.
All right. So here's
He sucks my nuts.
all right,
My
easy, buddy.
soggy soaked nut. I
This-
soak my nuts. I eat raw food. I soak my nuts.
This
I'm allowed
ain't
to say that.
This ain't satellite,
And he
baby.
sucks them.
Here we go.
All right.
I know you want these nuts.
Here we
go.
Here's my point. They went ahead and looked at 20 people, and they narrowed it down to about 5 people. I was in that group of 5. They then were supposed to tell everybody who they were going to pick like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but instead they wanted that group of 5 people to each host a full week, and that they would make their decision around the 1st. They didn't tell me not to say anything, so I just am going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
I declined because I have other deals going on in other places that have been put on hold for a while, and now they're asking to push it back another 2 months, and these other people can't wait on the off chance that I might get the gig.
Right.
So I just said thanks, but no thanks, and now I'm moving ahead with other plans. But for some reason, they're on like hiatus this week, and they're re-airing shows. And I guess the fact that they're re-airing one of my shows is a good sign
Yeah,
because
it's a good
they're
sign.
not going to take the crappy ones, right?
Well, it makes sense they would
Who
be
was a guest?
re-airing the top 5, yeah?
Yeah,
That's why
for
they were the top
sure.
5.
That means it was a good show. Who was the
Yeah.
guest?
Oh, okay. Nicolette Sheridan and you were just really high. You don't remember. You threw up. It was kind of weird.
Then it sounds like a good show.
It was excellent.
Sounds
So,
like a good-
Andy,
good
you
slot.
can watch me tonight after Letterman
okay.
on CBS
Okay,
if
I'll
you want
watch
to see
it.
how it went.
I will.
All right. Where were we? Where are we?
Yeah, we're
Where
taking
are we
calls.
going?
Here we go.
Taking
This-
calls, everybody.
We're here to help. We're
That's
here to
Dana,
be
who
of
is
service.
28.
Oh, yeah. All right. Also, Drawn Together show I'm in is on tonight, too. But I think we're only about 10 minutes left of that show. Are you ready to go?
Here we go.
Go.
All right, Drew. Well, look, hold on a second. How many times do you plug your goddamn book? I'm on a TV show. I'm not allowed to give it a mention. And don't
good.
give me that. Wait, don't give me
I'm
that.
glad,
Here we go.
I'm glad. No, I'm not giving it to you. It's the guy over my left.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
For those of you at home, I am to Drew's left. That's why I'm angry. Dana,
Yay.
28.
How are you?
What's happening?
We're all good.
Good. I have a question regarding a kidney transplant.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did it hurt?
It hurt a little, but it definitely, I started feeling better right away. So.
Was it your brother's kidney?
No, it was my sister's.
Wow.
Yeah.
If she just gotten rid of the toxins, it never would have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a crazy
chest.
question, but the question is, what happens if you do mushrooms?
On your new kidney?
Yeah.
You should have done it right before the operation.
No, I know, and I haven't because I'm totally like protective over it and all that good stuff. But
So you're
I'm
on.
just curious, and I
you're
don't want
on.
to ask my doctor.
You're on cyclosporin.
Of
and
course.
And what else?
And I'm on some blood pressure medicine
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and prednisone.
Okay.
How
Well,
And
if you
I'll-
want to do mushrooms, I happen to have some left over in my cabinet. I really do. Somebody gave some to me.
Oh, really?
I went to Chris Pontius's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from BAM
Holy
or
Christ. I can
what,
only
no, from
imagine.
Wild Boys. From Wild
yeah,
Boys.
right.
And it was just wild. But anyway, somebody just gave me a bag of mushrooms.
Well, Andy can send you out some
I'll
mushrooms.
give them to you.
Hey,
Unless Dr. Drew says that's a no-go.
No, Dana, there's nothing specific about it that would interact with the medications or would harm the kidney, though.
Wait a minute.
I don't know that anyone's ever studied are there potential problems with a transplanted kidneys.
Why did she get one in the first place? I'm wondering. Maybe she did a lot of drugs. Did you?
No, actually, it was due to Goodpasture syndrome. It's an autoimmune disease.
Did you cough up blood and all that stuff too?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I know, and
sorry.
it's like pretty bad. I wouldn't, and that's why I would never do it without, you know.
I wouldn't.
So-
I just wouldn't play
I know
with
it's
it.
scary.
Yeah,
anyway, I don't know.
it's sort of. Here's what.
But you know what? I know why you want to. Can I say something? I know why. Because she just, they use those kind of drugs. Remember back in the 50s and the 60s? Those what are they called?
Psychedelics.
Yeah, like to have people to help them. They were therapeutic.
I know, but that's been pretty much completely
right.
shut down. But
Look,
here's the deal.
They open doors.
Dana, the deal is, though, if you are willing to risk your kidney to use drugs, that's the biggest problem here. I can't tell you specifically that it's going to be harmful. None of us think it's a great idea, but if you're willing to risk a transplanted kidney to do
give
drugs,
it a 5.
then it's a problem.
And yeah, all right. And cyclotropic or
That's
something.
it. That's the word.
Psychedelic.
No, but I was looking
No.
for cyclotropic.
Psychotropic?
Psychotropic, yeah.
That's
what
what I was
looking
looking
for.
for.
I even
What's
know what
that?
he's looking for.
Psychotropic is for pharmaceuticals. Those are antidepressants.
Uh-huh.
Psychedelics are what they used in the 60s to try to... And there actually is some research
I
going on
thought psychotropic.
with ecstasy,
I thought psychotropic, too.
ecstasy and PTSD that may have some utility.
Right. We got to take a
then
break.
ecstasy is a psychotropic.
We have to take a break. Go look it up. You'll find out I'm right.
I don't
Okay,
care.
here's what's going on. We're taking a break. And by the way, here's why you can't take mushrooms. You take mushrooms, you're going to be thinking about your kidney that was living inside your other person and then harvested and put inside. And it's going to start talking to you and it's going to start thumping. It's going to get its own heartbeat. Then it's going to try to escape through
It's
your
trying to
urethra.
cut its way out.
Yeah, it's eating its way out. Once it gets back into your brother.
And I love that. That's why you can't do it.
That's why you
There
can't
you
do
go.
it. Forget about the medical part.
Gonna start talking.
We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
Three, 2, 1, giddy up.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine, man. That's Dr. Drew. Andy Dick in studio tonight. The great Andy Dick. Andy's on a raw food kick. He just opened a bar that seems like I like a little taste of that. It's a raw. What is it, Andy?
You might not like it. It's pumpkin seeds. And
Yeah,
flax seeds.
I'm a seed guy.
Dates, agave, nectar, and sea salt.
Got to eat them right on the mics, guys.
Yeah.
You do that.
Drew, talk. What do you mind?
It's like a little bit like barks, sawdust. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is back to Yule Gibbons days when you're eating pine cones and things. Good time.
You know what I like about Drew?
Right.
Drew's a doctor, but he loves himself a nice greasy slab of meat. He eats like a pig. When he found out my cholesterol level, told me to go sick. Told me to eat whatever I wanted. Right?
I don't remember. What did you say so?
I told you what my cholesterol was, and he went, go do whatever you want.
What was it?
It was whatever. It was low.
Yeah.
He told me to go nuts.
Yeah.
So then I started eating butter with everything.
Good.
By the cube. Now I eat breakfast now. I just take a cube of butter and I just roll it in some shredded wheat and I just eat it.
Putting sticks of butter up your bum.
Good time.
After rolling it in the Wheaties.
Yeah, keister butter.
Oh, nice.
All right, you ready to rock?
Yeah.
Tell you what I like to do, Drew.
Yeah.
And by the way, you can talk sometimes if I'm eating.
I
or
got you.
Doing something else.
All right. Let's take a call. This is now Jessica, 18.
Hold on, buddy.
What?
Not so fast. Let me say this. We're
Listen,
going to be
why do you
playing.
think I don't talk?
You
if
can
I
talk.
start doing something I want to do.
No, just start talking. We just
That's why I
talk
like
about
to
something
talk.
else. Say something about Andy Dick or something.
I like
would
what I
you?
call.
Once in a blue moon, I lean over, I have to sneeze or something, and I realize, it's dead air. As I hiccuped, and now we don't hear anything.
When
Talk to the guests.
When you start
Interview the
hammering
guests.
somebody down every time they open their mouth, you stop talking.
Quiet
That's
down.
what happens. Exactly
Quiet.
what happens.
No, interview Andy. Come on. No, look, you can see sometimes I have to sneeze and stuff. I pull away.
So let me
you know,
take a call.
It's dead air.
Let me do what
Hi,
I do.
this is
Interview
Chris Kattan from Saturday
Hey.
Night Live.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Interview Andy.
I'm in no position to be interviewed. I'm eating.
I know.
I
Well,
don't eat anymore, Andy.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's so rude.
Very rude.
Okay, what?
Who's advising you on this stuff?
Me.
You just decided you did it yourself.
You're listening to you? Wow. Think about that, Drew.
No, scary.
Okay. Let's play Ace's Ranchero
How do you play it?
Mexican Accordion Countdown. Let me
Okay.
get finished with the title of the
It's
game,
a long
please.
title.
It is. How do you play it? How don't you play it? Yeah, here's how you play it.
Aces,
we play
Ranchero, accordion.
Yeah.
Countdown.
Yeah. Here's the
bum.
way it works. I've realized ranchero music is some of the greatest music in the Latino community
The earth,
has to
on the
offer
earth.
on the earth. and Wagner, Bach,
Verdi,
they couldn't hold a candle to these fine folks with their silver teeth and their crazy hats and their novelty-sized hollowed-out guitars. And the point is engineer Michelle, who does some weddings every once in a while, and God knows who'd want ranchero music playing during their wedding. But the point is
the bar mitzvah.
she does a little mobile
Bar
DJing.
mitzvahs,
Yeah, high-end stuff. Yeah. She does a little mobile DJing. She has some great ranchero music, and the accordion seems to be the cornerstone of ranchero music. And the question is how long before we hear accordion music? Now, what happens is Michelle just pots up a random ranchero song, and we've not heard it before, and we guess, when does the accordion come in? How long before we hear the accordion? Drew, you want to start?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Okay.
A lifetime.
If you overbid, you lose, right? Like
well,
Price is Right.
No, whoever's closest we'll go with. Okay. Whoever's closest.
Then I'll just go with, because you just said that's an eternity.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Okay, I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
3 seconds. I'm going.
You got to go either instant or 12.
I'm going high.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going above. I'm going 7.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
That's very smart.
All right, now hold on, Michelle. Let me get queued up to 10. You ready? And go. Yeah. It's it.
It was instant.
Well, wait a minute.
That's an accordion, right?
Wait. Oh, that's an accordion.
Well,
no, that was horns. That was horns you heard immediately.
So it was 6 seconds on the accordion.
No, it was.
The first thing was horns.
First thing was horns. Andy's a musician, for Christ's sake.
Of course. Well,
the first thing. The first was horns, and then the accordion kicked in about 12 seconds down the road. Was it that long? Can you go
12 seconds?
Here, let's do it again.
Can you go from the part you started it from? All right, and go.
That's accordion.
That's an accordion.
Yeah.
All right. That's immediately. All right, you win this round,
wins.
my friend. But Andy wins.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Andy went with 3 seconds.
No, she started it up from where she left off. You didn't start from the beginning.
Right. No, you're right. That was accordion. Turn
you're
it
just
up.
supposed to be random like that. Start in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let us enjoy it a little bit. By the way,
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It puts me in a good mood.
Yeah.
Now I'm happy.
Yeah. No, it's great music. Pot it up. There.
Now I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
This was it. Yeah.
This is excellent. Really. Drew, you would listen to this when you're studying for like medical boards, right?
Well, in New England, I mean, in New England, Andy, we used to. This is everywhere. Every restaurant plays this music, and so it's coming out, pouring out of every door.
Yeah.
So we
mid '70s, New England, winter,
February, mid '70s.
Right. Let me do a little
pounding out of every kitchen.
No. Oh no. No,
you know where it's coming out of my apartment every day because my construction workers.
Yes.
New England, the '70s, it was everywhere.
Yes. Let me do a little recreation of what it's like down at the Corolla house with the construction.
He's got construction crews there all the time.
Right.
At his house.
Right.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
And that's the music you hear.
Here's what happens. I come down.
That's how it is. I have it too at my apartment building.
I come down the garage about 9:30 in the morning. I've got a headache. I went to bed at 3:30. I watched 4 hours of Hitler programming on. So I'm a little morose, and I come walking into the basement, and here's what I was like. All right, you gotta go up. Ozzy, come here, Ozzy. What are you doing? First off, I told you to use thin set, not a tuck trout. You're using a hawk and you're using thin set. When
it's not my fault.
Hold on a second. Shut that off! Shut it! Shut it off! I'm gonna kill myself! Stop it!
And here's what my guy does right at that moment after he shuts up. It's not my fault.
Right.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
This blaring in your head when you're having an argument with someone over what you'd explained to them the night before, and they didn't.
So your guys do the same thing then?
Oh yeah.
Like exactly. They can't. It's like they don't even speak English.
They're trying to sabotage us. Andy, here's what I believe.
They do. I swear they were laughing at me today. They turned to each other and they must have said something like, "He wants real bricks. We'll give him real bricks." I swear. And then they were both laughing, and as soon as I turned, they stopped laughing.
Andy,
I didn't know what they were saying.
You gotta figure.
Remember that paranoia you were talking about from the pod?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it wore off.
Well, they were speaking in Spanish, and they were making fun of me, and that's
Imagine
not
you guys speaking
paranoia.
Spanish? How dare they?
Imagine what they think of Andy Dick. They must have no idea what goes on in this country.
Because I'm trying to act out the bricks.
Yeah.
I try to act them out. Like, no. Like, what did I say the other day? I went, no cheapy.
Cheapy,
I want the good stuff. Good.
Yeah.
Expensive. No cheapy.
They're like, okay,
And they go-
queerbait. Why don't you go do another sitcom?
You asshole. They say, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It's awesome. Yep.
I love Ozzy and his barbecue, though.
They're happier.
You're laughing
both of us.
at him.
Yeah.
The best barbecue.
Yeah. I got a guy fires up a barbecue
All day.
every Friday. It's just
Every
has a-
Friday.
has
That's
a-
what my guy
has
does.
a
He says,
cookout.
when I finish the floors, we have a barbecue. You pay.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
You do it. It's good.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
do
eat
it.
the meat, though. I go,
Oh,
okay.
Andy, will you just start
Andy.
cheating a little bit?
If you had
You need the
Ozzy's flank
protein.
steak, I mean, what's it?
Oh.
Heroin? If you've had
Ah.
Ozzy's flank steak,
Unbelievable.
You've come over
Unbelievable.
and have the food with Ozzy?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He says-
spectacular.
I'm not even there most of the time. He's just having a barbecue.
Where's your house?
It's up Lake Hollywood Way.
Oh, that's a nice area. What about you guys? What's going to happen with real estate with the whole Bush thing? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it going to stabilize? I just want to know. Should I buy now? Should I wait? What's up?
Wait.
I don't think it hurt to wait.
They say the interest rates are going up, and they say that the prices are going to come down a little bit. Sort of stabilize
That's what
a
I'm
little
hearing.
bit.
But then he should buy now if that's the case because he doesn't want the high rates.
Well, I okay.
Take out a huge loan and wait to buy the house.
That's right. That's
good
right.
idea.
I can front you if you need some. You need something for the.
Are
down.
you're making a lot of money?
Hi,
these
Jessica.
days.
Literally a millionaire.
Literally.
Literally. Jessica.
He's literally.
Literally.
No, seriously. Andy,
Literally.
Literally.
Jessica.
He has with all those taxes he pays.
Hello?
He has his own squad car.
That's right.
Parks
Literally.
out front of his house.
Literally a millionaire.
Yes.
Jessica, 18.
And
What's
his own,
up?
and his own trash collector.
All right, quiet, Drew. I'm not biting. Go ahead.
Like George
Hey.
Lucas,
Mm-hmm.
like his own ranch.
Mm-hmm. What's up, baby
Or
doll?
maybe not.
What's up?
Not a whole lot. Well, I guess my boyfriend, he's to be my fiance. My best friend's been trying to go after him, and since I moved out of his house and back in with my mom, I live farther away. And
Hold
he's
on.
been
Slow down.
working a lot.
Why did you move out?
That's like a mad
Well-
lib of questions, by the way.
yeah.
Your fiance, your ex-boyfriend, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
he's
it's
not an ex-boyfriend.
no. Let me
but,
get this focused. Don't do that to her. Why'd you leave the boyfriend and move in with your mom?
He's 27, and his parole officer came over. And said I
Well,
was
just,
too
let's do
young.
the. What was he in jail for?
I don't. I think battery or robbery.
You don't know what
or
you're living
robbery
with.
assault
You're living
or-
with an ex-con. You don't know what he was in jail
Look,
for.
she knows it's not forgery or
Yeah.
counterfeiting. She knows
Well,
he
no,
did something.
I know what it was, but I don't. I don't pay attention to these things. It doesn't.
No, listen. She knows what it is. It's bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's
people's-
afraid to really let it in.
Yeah.
So she's going to gloss it over as whatever, something, but it's something hideous.
people.
obviously.
Yeah, people's memory gets horrible when it's stuff that's embarrassing
Well,
or
that
negative.
they don't want to acknowledge even.
Well,
She's
a
like,
parole
"Oh,
officer means you were in prison.
I know.
right?
And
Right.
the question was, what was he in prison for?
Right.
She says, oh, nothing.
Battery.
If you're in prison, it's something bad, right?
What was he in prison for?
That's what it is. Robbery and battery.
Okay.
All right.
Robbery and battery. We got
There
it.
you go.
That's
what?
what I said.
No, you said it was battery or something. Or
You
I don't
didn't
really
know-
know.
you
I
didn't
don't
really
pay
know.
attention.
Well,
All right, what-
Robbery, battery.
What did he beat them with? His fists, or did he pistol whip them with his penis?
What
That's so funny. That's funny.
That's funny.
I'm all pistol whip you, lady.
What the? Yeah.
No, you
What?
will not.
I will too.
So you moved out
All right,
because what? Your
come on.
mom got freaked out that you were living with a criminal or an ex-con?
No, my mom likes him.
So why did you move out?
Well, because his parole officer came over. He wasn't there, and his parole officer didn't like me. He ran my name on the computer and said that I was lying to him. So he thinks I'm a liar, and he doesn't like me.
Just be happy your vagina is not bleeding.
Yeah.
I
Why
agree.
did you move out?
Well, because his parole officer said I wasn't allowed to be there anymore.
Ah.
Said, well, you're only 18, that's too young for him because he's 27. And so I moved back in with my mom until he can move and get a new parole officer.
Until you get. All right. Hold on a second.
But what's the question? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's time to play another round of aces, Rich,
Yeah,
or
okay.
accordion
Yeah,
countdown.
I
mean,
think so.
that's gold.
Yeah.
We know that.
I'm sticking with 3.
You sticking with 3?
Jessica has to be an addict to be that convoluted in her
She's
thinking.
super lily white trash, but we'll get back with
All
that
right.
in a second, Drew. Let's not let it influence the game.
Instant.
After all, we're
instant.
here to play.
I'm going
You're
instant.
going instant.
Instant.
You're going instant.
Immediate.
You're going 3 seconds. I
remember she's got that weird stuff that goes for like 24 seconds without an accordion.
I know. That's why I'm
Nouveau.
That's why
ranchero.
Yeah, it's not your grandfather's ranchero music. This is his grandfather's ranchero. No, super old. You know what I'm saying? No, this I'm going crazy. I'm going 12 seconds here.
Yeah.
12 seconds for the accordion. All right, you ready?
Well, Andy in bed.
Andy went three.
Again.
Went in with
sorry.
3. All right, wait till we get to 10 seconds here. 2, 1, go. Great tune. Oh! 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whoa, what happened there?
I'm going to have a seizure. That's why.
I was nauseated there for a second.
It's great. It's great. And look,
He was doing that with his tongue, too.
here's why we can't judge, because everything is equally beautiful.
Well, this is superior.
This is superior.
Why
superior.
can't we judge? How dare you?
Nothing wrong with calling this superior. It's great.
I mean, that's how you can judge.
Right.
You develop your sensibilities and listen to that.
Fantastic.
Listen to that.
I can translate. My vagina is bleeding.
Please, yeah, tell us, yeah.
It's bleeding profusely.
Sing along, Andy.
My vagina is bleeding. No, because you're just gonna rerun that over and over.
Yes, we are. if not via
well
tape
go on,
in our
it's too late
head.
already.
Yeah, you're in. Go ahead.
Turn it up a little more. I can't hear.
Turn your cans up a little, Andy.
My vagina is bleeding.
Andy, you got a flair for this kind of music.
I like it.
Are you Mexican?
I think part of me is.
Oh, here's that accordion.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Remember the woman who had the kidney transplant?
Right.
I had a transplant of my testicles with they were
Donkey?
transplanted with Mexican jumping
Mexican.
beans.
Fantastic.
Mexican jumping beans.
That's hysterical if you were high. Go ahead.
That's funny. Come on.
Keep singing. Here we go.
Okay. Turn my music
Let
up.
me guess the lyrics.
Turn your own music up. You got headphones there.
My vagina is bleeding 'cause I use a mag light to masturbate. My vagina is bleeding 'cause I use a mag light to masturbate. My vagina is bleeding. Wait. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
Oh wait. I don't know what they're saying.
You got it. They're singing about the vagina.
No.
All right, that's enough.
No.
Pot it
My
down.
vagina
Okay.
All right,
is
here we go.
bleeding.
Now, come on. All right, now we got to
Break it down.
focus
Come
now.
on.
We got people
Take it down.
calling in. They got real problems.
We have
all right?
people
Break it
who
down.
really
Break it
have
down.
bleeding vaginas.
All right.
Breaking it down here.
Let's
Come
talk
on.
to Jessica.
Come on. We talked to Jessica.
Now, Jessica had
Oh, yeah, the white trash. Okay.
27-year-old
Oh, let her-
boyfriend,
let her
parole
go.
officer.
All right,
Let her
got
go
it.
figure it out. Let her
All right.
smoke some more crack.
And now
Battery.
I need to clarify a few more things, Jessica. How did your this is your best friend told you that she was going after your fiance? Jessica?
Oh, she hung up.
Oh, God.
The ranchero music overtook her.
She's upset.
It's an emotional music. Sometimes
Very much so. You just overcome.
you're overcome. You really are. Yeah. I remember at the end of A Love Story, I think they played that. Love Story?
Yeah.
Or Ryan O'Neal.
Oh, and what's her
yeah.
name?
Okay.
Bob Evans' wife.
Yeah. The name Bob Evans gets ink. Yeah, Allie
McGraw.
McGraw.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ranchero music played throughout. I mean,
Yeah, but during the
Well,
climactic
at the end,
scene
there were
at
no,
the
no.
end,
She's sitting.
she had
He's
the
sitting.
cancer.
He's sitting in the snow by himself.
He's
with
in
the
the
baseball
snow.
bat.
He's thinking about her.
Is bleeding.
And they're just playing it. Right. All right, you ready?
Because I
Yeah.
use a
Well,
mag
yeah,
light to
again,
masturbate.
Northeast New England. This is
That's it.
characteristic
Again,
music in the
My
winter.
vagina is bleeding.
Brian?
Because
You're 22?
my mag light
Yeah. You're 22? Yeah.
is too big
You have
for
a
my
question?
vagina.
You have a question for Andy?
Yeah, I certainly do. How you guys doing?
Great.
God, I hate this.
Great. How's it going, Dick?
It's off. I'm happy.
Are you
Good to
happy?
hear. Andy, I
No,
had a
not
question
really.
for you.
Oh
Yeah.
God, is it nice?
Are you having fun with it?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's a serious question.
Okay.
Looking in hindsight, would you have done the drug use again, or would you have left that part out of your life?
No, that's actually a very good question. It's a good question. There are many, many days where I highly regret the amount of drugs and the how often I did drugs and when I did them. At some time, I remember doing. Here's an example. I remember doing a reading of a movie called Michelle and Romy's High School Reunion. I was going to be in that movie.
Right.
Everyone else who was at the reading was in it.
Lisa Kudrow.
Everyone else at the reading was in it.
Right.
I was that guy that I don't. It was a big actor they got. Came down in the helicopter at the end.
Didn't see the movie.
It's actually a good movie. Lisa Kudrow's really. If you want to see some good acting, Lisa Kudrow's really good in it. I really like her as an actress. Okay, so anyways, I don't know. I had a hard night the night before or whatever, and the next day.
China is bleeding.
Come on, Anderson.
My point is that
spilling his guts.
I took it's like a Valium or something like that, or more than that, more than one. Or I really don't remember, but I do remember feeling out of it and turning to Lisa and saying, "Boy, the Valley was really kicking in at this point, like right before the reading."
Right.
And that's just like
could have got the job.
Well, people look at you like, God, what a pathetic, moronic loser. Why is he here with us?
Andy,
and I didn't get the job.
I have people that say that for the period of life, sometimes when they were using it was life-saving for them.
Yes, and that's the other side to it. There's a dichotomy. I honestly might not be alive had it not been for the drugs.
Could have killed yourself.
I used to call it my medicine, and Daddy needs his baba.
During the time, it was working for you, but that's.
But then sometimes it stops working.
Well, and then then the disease kicks in.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a...
No, but that's a very... I didn't really answer it. Would I go back?
No, you didn't.
No, because it's impossible to answer. I can't look back and say, you know what, I wish I could relive my life and never do drugs, because I'll tell you, I got into the Second City because I drank 3 to 5 margaritas. I was very loose. I was very happy. I was very excitable. Margaritas are a different kind of drunk. They give you a little...
Let me tell you what kind of music
It's like shoving 20 Mexican jumping beans up your butt.
Tell you what kind of music goes nicely with the margarita.
Do it.
I'll tell you what, Anderson. All right.
What was that?
No, just
He's trying to find it. Anderson's trying to find it on the radio.
Oh, okay. All right.
My vagina. So I would say that I can't do it. I can't go back and change anything.
Unanswerable.
It's unanswerable. I would not change anything because I like where I'm at today. I like the fact that I'm alive. I like the fact that I've been through some hard times in my life that I can reach out to another person and help them.
God bless you. Andy Dick, everybody, in studio tonight. Reaching out, helping. You can reach out and help Andy by watching the Less Than Perfect on ABC.
It doesn't help
And get
me.
his new K-Tel hit.
Yeah,
that doesn't help me.
Yeah. Go out and pick up his new 45.
In
by the
stores at Thanksgiving.
He's got a new single
by
out.
Thanksgiving.
Ranchero.
It's a Ranchero.
Andy sings Ranchero.
Andy sings Ranchero. The #1 hit is My Vagina Is Bleeding. It's
all right,
great.
Anderson,
My vagina
is bleeding.
All right. Thank you. Let's take a little break. We'll be right back after this.
If you need help,
call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Perfect.
Hey everyone, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dear friend Andy Dick in studio tonight.
God bless you.
Andy's a guy who's I don't know. I think the perception is crazy, out of control, but a sweet person, open book, sweet spirit, open book, and ultimately a very likable guy.
Yeah, crazy like a fox.
Probably gets away with more than he should because he's so likable. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
but he struggles.
He struggles.
Struggle in my own head.
Are you having a good time?
Are you happy? This is what I get a lot. Is everything okay?
That's the one you get.
Are you okay?
Yeah, is that all right?
And my friends get it. How's Andy doing? Is he okay?
But
like I'm a retard.
It's a little twist on the art. It's, are you okay? Can we not get you something? Because with Andy, you don't want...
Can we not get you something?
Yeah, you having fun? Is it fun?
God, so many times I've had
that.
It's okay.
So many times I've had to just sneak drinking. Because I want to, I want to have fun like the next guy.
Right.
And I want to just have a beer sometimes.
Sure.
But I can't ever do anything of the sort.
No.
No such thing for Mr. Dickman.
That's right.
Well,
But
because
so how many? I have to. If I ever
we know what
drink-
happens, though.
Well,
you know what happens, too.
I think I've snuck drinks on this show.
Is that
no doubt.
Is that a pressure?
Not
you
tonight.
Got into your Boda bag, Drew. Is there a thing where Andy, because he's an alcoholic, because he's an addict, cannot touch
You tell him. You
drink
ask him.
alcohol?
No, if I can. Sometimes I can manage it.
Oh, now what
Sometimes
happens?
I
But what
can.
happens if you start chipping away with the alcohol? What
And ultimately, for me, it always does spiral down.
You get
and
effed up, and then you go get some Coke, right?
Usually, I almost always wind up looking for some other harder core drug. Yeah,
Right.
Usually, but if I try really hard and grit my teeth, and grind them, and grip onto the table, and they call it white knuckling it if you're trying to stay sober. But if I really try to just have 1 to 5 glasses of wine at dinner, look, I had. See, I'm done. I had 5. Let's go. I'm gonna go home and go to bed now.
See how fun that is?
Really?
It's
Good time.
it's like really hard.
What about pot? Because let me just say this, and you tell me. Here's the thing about booze. When you get drunk, it sort of makes you want to do things you really shouldn't do.
Yeah, it
Like you
does.
go, okay, I want to order pizza. I want to get a hooker. I want to get some like stump porn. I got to do something. I got to get an 8-ball. We got to keep the night going. You start going down a sort of negative, scary, thrill-packed road.
After a
but
certain amount of
booze does it to you.
Yeah.
Weed is a little more like, geez, I don't want to go out. I don't want to drive. I don't want to
Lazy,
get busted. I'm going to
ultimately
hang in.
fall
I'm going to eat.
asleep.
Right.
Paranoid.
Right. So, can you smoke weed?
I mean, I can do all of it.
No,
I'm still alive.
I know, but I
I'm
mean,
still alive.
What I'm just curious about is if you smoked a joint and you're at home, would you be as apt to want to go out and get some Coke as if you were drunk?
Well, I would probably want to go get some beer.
Oh, and then
that was
interesting.
Well, the other thing there would not be just getting high today.
Right.
There'd be getting high tomorrow, next day, next
Right.
day, next day.
All right.
All right,
Turn
that's
her
the
up.
thing with the pot.
All right, Drew, get on the mic there,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm
Wake
on.
up. Speaking
All
of high, let's go. All right. Good, but good times.
Yeah.
But are you happy?
How you doing?
How you doing?
You okay?
having a
Adam's struggling
good
with
time?
his medicine, which he
Can
takes
we-
it only at night. Only at night.
Can we
mind
not
you?
drink
get
a
you
little
some?
booze at night,
I
yeah.
never took any medication, by the way. You know that, right?
That's good.
Oh yeah, because you know what? If I'm gonna do drugs,
Yeah.
I want to get high.
You want to do the dangerous ones.
and
though.
your
Yeah,
body-
well, I want to have
the harmful
fun.
ones.
And your body's a temple.
Um,
Travis,
yeah.
what's up?
Well, one day I was masturbating. This was about when I was 16, and I pinched it off because I didn't want it to go everywhere. And it's hurt ever since. Not every time I pee, but most of the time.
Liar, whore,
that,
you know it.
That actually happens, Anderson. Sorry about that.
But is that going to go away for him?
It
That's
could,
horrible.
but you can cause problems with the urethra and the sphincter can dysfunction. There can be a lot of little things that can go wrong with that.
Yeah.
If it really keeps hurting when you urinate, you need to see a urologist. It's probably going to be no big deal, but you can cause some problems with that.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Did it balloon up like?
It's like trying not to vomit when you're mid vomit,
Now,
or
if I-
stifling a sneeze.
Yeah.
which
Now,
is
if
not good.
If I pinched it off at orgasm, I'd have like a detached retina. It wouldn't even be the penis that was hurt, but eyeball.
Well, you'd be
pulls.
like one of those
pop
little
out.
squirty dolls with the
Bone. Talking about ear bleeding. And I would run out of the house, like, you know when a dog's going to vomit? And, and you just pick it up and you start running for the front door? I would do that with my sack. Just up, right into the planter box.
Oh, yeah. Quite an image.
I actually, I have been a urologist, and he said that I have prostatitis or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
inflamed the prostate, sure.
But for 4 years?
Oh,
Yeah, I actually didn't have
16.
insurance until just now. I just started working at Safeway, so I got.
Well, let me get this straight. You did this
No, he
4
did this when he
years
was
ago?
16. Come on, Drew, you got to
I
listen.
didn't get
One
that.
time, or did you
One
do it
time.
many times?
One
It
time.
was just one time, but it's hurt ever since. Not every time, and not every time I have sex. And
Where were you that you? Where
Wait a minute,
I have
wait
to
a
ask one question. Where were you that you didn't want to get it on all over the place? What was it? Where you?
It was at a gymboree.
my homework on my desk.
Homework.
Oh, and you were standing
Wait a
over
minute,
it.
Hold on. You're beating off on like We the People, or
He was
what?
just took a break from his
Oh,
homework
because he
and-
was sitting at his desk, and
You could
he's
get all over
and
his
he's a
homework?
shooter. He's a shooter.
Is he?
Well,
I guess. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Travis, you couldn't avoid your homework?
No, but now since then I just let it go all over the place. So
Okay.
All right,
like,
Travis,
screw
but,
it.
but you said it hurts when you pee. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Once in a
not
while.
every time, but
But then you switch that to it hurts when I ejaculate.
No, it doesn't hurt when I ejaculate. It hurts afterwards. It's just when I pee. It doesn't hurt when I ejaculate. I notice it's hard to get erections sometimes, or like hard to keep it hard.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if that would, if it would affect my growth at all.
Your
Kind
growth?
of self-conscious there.
Yeah, well,
Growth
he's
in my
short.
penis.
No.
Small
no,
penis.
No. But you may need something called a cystoscopy, where they kind of look up there and see how the urethral tract is doing.
That's horrible. It's probably not going to be growing anymore, right?
At 20, maybe one more year. That's
All
about
right.
it. But
All
if
right.
you're having erectile dysfunction, he's going to yell something out.
Yeah. No, he wasn't going to yell something out. He had a
Yeah.
question. Travis, did you have more question?
Yeah, just one more. Is there like a valve down there or something? Because
Yeah.
I've heard there's like a valve.
Yeah,
that
there is, and that can dysfunction. You can get little irregularities on the surface of the urethra, too.
All right. Let's listen. Let's start focusing, Drew. Let's go. Let's break it down,
Break it down.
buddy. Didn't hear half that guy's question. Let's go, Annie. Let's go. We got a show to do, everybody. All right. We're going to take one more call, and then it's time for round 3 of Ace's Mexican Ranchero Accordion Countdown.
We need a little Germany or Florida for Andy, too.
Oh, a little bout of Germany or Florida would be fun, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
played
good
that.
game.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
See how you do sober. All right. So let's get to Lauren. Lauren is 19 years of age. Lauren,
Well,
you want to donate an egg to make some money for your tuition.
yes, I do.
All right.
I'm thinking about it.
All right.
But I was wondering if there's any, like, medical repercussions, like, for me later on, or...
Well, before we get to the boring stuff, let's try to see if we can fix a price on this egg.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How much is it?
Well, they vary.
How much do they go for?
They vary.
They
Depending on the
start-
state?
This one place I'm talking to starts at 5,000
Per egg or per harvest?
per. It says
Per
I don't know, either per
Probably
egg or
harvest.
per harvest.
All right.
Probably harvest, but if you are compatible with people, like depending on what you look like and your SAT scores and like that kind of thing, you get more money.
Yeah, I know this. So let's talk about you and try to set a price. How tall are you?
5'2".
Would my sperm go for a lot of money? Because I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Because I'm me.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Andy Dick's sperm could fetch a pretty penny on the Asian market. They have
thinking.
quite a taste for the
I'm thinking.
for the macabre over there.
I'm thinking for the macabre.
Andy Dick shark
Juice.
fin soup.
I'll go out there and just set up a stand saying Andy Dick juice, $5,000 a cup.
Oh yeah, no,
$5,000 a
Kobe,
shot.
you make-
I don't care if you drink it or
The
get pregnant by
bear
it.
pancreas
Okay.
chaser.
Yeah. All right, Andy. It's not all about your seed. Let's talk to Lauren.
Andy Dick juice.
Lauren,
$5,000 a pop.
all right, so let's see if we can work the price here. It's we'll just start at $5,000.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. Let's start at $10,000.
Well, my price just went up then.
$10,000.
So,
now,
let's hear about Lauren.
You're
What's your SAT score?
Hold on. You're 5'2", right?
I'm 5'10", and I'm blonde.
Lauren.
Lauren. Can she hear us now? Did she drop
Lauren.
off?
Caller who goes by Lauren. There's she's gone.
Lauren.
I think she just hung up.
Weird.
She's mad.
All right.
How
She's
dare
mad.
she?
All right,
She's
let's just
mad.
make
She's
sure.
mad because I'm...
Lauren, you gone? Okay,
I think
Lauren's
she knew
gone.
it was coming.
She knew it was coming. But here's the whole problem. That half these women that want to sell their eggs are trolls who have GEDs and have a problem with chewing tobacco consumption. And they're like, look, listen, Elvira, nobody wants that dumb seed of yours. No one wants that stupid egg. It's not worth anything. If you start waving around, I would run.
I think that's what they say when they do the induction interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But here's the deal. They do have to overstimulate the ovaries. You can outstrip the ovaries' blood supply. They can die. There's concerns that it may increase the risk of ovarian cancer later in life, affect fertility. It's a procedure you have to go through in terms of harvesting the eggs. It's not without risk. So, yeah, you are absolutely putting yourself in harm's way. But if it's worth it to you, there you go.
But my sperm stays alive in a Dixie cup for months.
Absolutely.
Months.
Kept at the right temperature.
Kept at the right temperature.
Glows.
Yeah.
It stays, well.
All right, let's talk to let's hold on. Let's talk to David here for a second, who thinks we're discriminating against Mexicans by doing Ace's Mexican Accordion Ranchero.
Even
Countdown.
my hit song?
Yeah, what about Andy's
My
hit song,
vagina
David?
is bleeding.
Vagina is bleeding.
What
Yes,
now?
your vagina is bleeding.
How does
All right.
that discriminate?
I
Now,
understand that.
David, go ahead, and then we're going to ask you to play the game with us.
All right, I'll be honored to play the game with you. I just feel it's wrong, you know. I mean, Mexicans come straight from Mexico, probably border jumpers, whatever they are, but they try their hardest. They go out, make a few $1 million. Same thing as the music industry. I've been playing music for 3 or 4 years already.
Yeah.
In bands.
What do you play?
All around the world. Like all around everywhere. I've been playing gigs and stuff like that, but it's no big deal.
Do you hold on a second? Quiet down. Do you play ranchero music?
No. I play rock.
Oh, you play rock.
But we like ranchero music. We're not kidding.
Yeah, we're big fans.
And the program director is Hispanic.
So my vagina is bleeding is a big fan of.
My vagina is bleeding.
Listen. Yeah. No, look, I got to be honest with you. The music blows. It sucks.
Well, I like it.
And look, I'll tell you what else blows.
I like it. That's why I wrote
Flan
lyrics.
blows too, for the most part.
Any
It doesn't.
typical white person would say the music will blow.
Right.
I honestly agree with you.
Right.
No,
No.
you're coming from Mexicans' point of view. These Mexicans.
Bitch.
All right. All right. Look, here's all I'm saying. I
It's
don't.
just discrimination towards Mexicans.
No,
You guys discriminate
please.
Mexicans.
I don't want to be that even-handed about anything. There's certain things in certain cultures that suck. Certain foods, certain music, certain things. Now, there's certain things that you guys nail on the head. The aforementioned margarita is one thing
And
that
ceviche, too. You.
Ceviche do a nice job with too. The ranchero music, well, you dropped the ball on that one. That's fine. I think it's discrimination not to say when other things suck, by the way. Because then what you get there is you just have people that are patronizing. All
But
right.
from the music that's going on right now, like that, the Killers. Somebody told me you have a boy. What the hell is that? I mean, you got that and you got ranchero music.
Yeah, you're right. We don't like those guys either.
Not the Killers.
Yeah,
Oh, we
no,
like the Killers? Oh, no, we're thinking of the Darkness. We don't like.
Oh, the Darkness.
Those a-holes.
The darkness blow. Really bad.
Yeah, they blow. They're gone.
How dare David say that? I'm very offended.
You are? The Darkness?
Oh, yeah,
you're
because
that's
Anderson's a
Anderson's
white
music.
guy. Yeah, he's a white guy. All right, so listen, you just play along with us, David.
Sharing is good, but not when it's with needles, because then the only thing positive is your HIV test.
Yeah.
Like how I chimed in with myself there?
Yeah. All right, David, get off your high horse for a second and play Ace's Mexican Ranchero accordion countdown. All right.
Freestyle towards it then.
Pick a number. What do you think?
7.
7 seconds. 7 seconds. I'm gonna put a D next. Okay, Andy, what do you got?
I'm looking at her. Do you know? Does she know? See, she
No,
doesn't even know.
Michelle
Okay.
doesn't know.
And by the way, the program director is Hispanic.
Absolutely.
She's picking the music.
Yes, she is.
He has to know that.
No,
guy.
okay.
Okay, I 5.
5 seconds. Drew, what do you got?
4.
4. Oh, we going down.
Yeah.
I'm going up then. I'm going 8.
Perfect.
And
All right.
what about our friend on the phone who hates us?
He picked 7. He
Oh,
picked
good.
7.
Oh, good. He's playing.
All right.
See,
now,
we're
no,
just having fun.
And
buddy.
we're healing.
We're just having fun.
Now, hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
Big fan.
Oh,
Big fan.
thanks. That's thank you.
All right, quiet down.
Okay.
All right, now you ready there? I'll cue you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
go. Oh, that was it.
Yeah,
it was
2
two.
seconds.
2
2
seconds.
seconds. A
So
lifetime.
I won.
By the way,
Well, I thought I was the lowest.
lifetime.
I
in
picked
the,
5.
I
You
picked
picked
4.
5. You picked 4.
Yeah.
Drew
Oh,
picked
you
4.
won. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, let's turn up just a little bit. David.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Where's David?
6.
Wait a minute.
David.
This is the same stuff.
I'm
Hang
sorry. You're off.
My
by,
vagina is big.
You're off by an eternity in the life of a ranchero accordion player. 3.5 seconds.
Yes.
Sorry, buddy. I missed that one too. Drew hit it right on the head, though.
Drew knows what he's doing, you know?
I know that
he's
ranchero
a
music.
pro. Thanks, David. Anyway, we love all people from all places. All right. Should we take a little break?
No. Oh, is it? Oh, his high horse came by.
That's Drew's high horse.
That's David's high horse.
All right, so Drew, you're off for just 1 second, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not bad. All right, Andy Dick in studio tonight, TGI FNF. Friday nights on ABC 9:30. We'll Less Than Perfect. Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
Modest Mouse.
Hey,
everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Andy Dick in studio. The great Andy Dick.
I love Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
That whole.
Sober and still as funny as ever.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Maybe. Sometimes.
Wow.
not.
Reflective, Andy Dick. in studio tonight. Let me tell you a little something called Less Than Perfect on ABC, 9:30 on Friday nights. We're going to get back to the phones and see what we can do to help the kiddies, because I know Andy loves the kiddies.
I do like to help. No.
Now, Lauren,
help them out.
Lauren is 19, and she's back. We got cut off with her. I think she's married, or at least dating the jailbird. Lauren?
No, I'm not dating the jailbird. I'm the egg girl.
Oh, you're the egg girl. Sorry.
Yeah, we wouldn't want the
I
jailbird.
can't afford a landline, so I have to deal with the cell phone reception.
All right, so she wants to sell an egg.
Well, you were going to price her egg.
I'm going to price her egg. I'll start at $5,000. All right, let me just ask some important questions, Lauren.
My sperm went up to $10,000.
Andy's is up, and I got
a shot of my juice, Andy Dick juice, in a Dixie cup, and buy it quick, because if it sits out in the sun too long, it goes bad.
It's not a great vintage though this year, Drew.
Bad year for
jizz. Bad year, yeah. Last year was assertive without being pushy. Had sort of a dry, nutty
acerbic
taste to it.
Yes.
If you like an oaky taste,
a little blackberry.
It was good. If you like blackberry and oak, it was good. This year, it's a little acidic. Yeah. Maybe it's the raw food. Lauren.
Yes.
$5,000. Now, you're how tall?
5'2".
5'2". All right, so we're down to $3,500.
I was gonna say knock a few off.
We knocked a few off.
Starts at 5.
How much do you weigh?
Like 120.
120. Like 120 or
come on?
125. It fluctuates. I'm in college.
Ooh, fluctuating. I'll tell you what.
You can go up to $4,000.
5'2" and 125 means 5'1" and change and 135. It's a little bit hippie. I'm going to go ahead and deduct $400 for that.
Okay.
We're at $3,100 now.
What are you majoring in?
Chemistry and bio.
Pre-med. Pre-med. All right.
Where are you going to school?
UC Irvine.
Yeah, keep it going.
UC, oh, good school?
Yeah.
All right, we're $4,600.
What was your SAT score?
I used ACT, like almost a 1,500.
Almost 1,500. Wow, we're now
Hair color, eye color?
$6,300 and climbing.
Hair color?
Brown.
Eye color?
Brown.
Push.
Sorry.
Push.
I'm blonde, blue eyes.
Sorry,
I'm going
we got to
12.
deduct a little bit for that because let's face it.
$11.
No, but the desirables are the blondes with the blue eyes. I'm sorry.
I'm at $12.50.
I wish it wasn't that way.
I'm at $12.50 for a simple cup of my Andy Dick juice.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a bad year though. We've established that.
Thimbleful.
No.
We'll have to go to the caves.
I'll
and
fill
get
that cup. I'll fill that cup from here.
We're at $6,000. Lauren.
Yeah.
What about cup size? Speaking of cups, your bra, boobage, C.
Yeah.
See this.
All right, we'll move it up to $6,500. How are your teeth? Are they straight?
Yeah, never braces, no braces.
No
nothing.
braces and
Would
straight.
you consider yourself beautiful, okay, or ugly?
Better than an average, I guess.
Any family history of medical illnesses?
None.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Alzheimer's on one side, way back.
Way back.
Yeah,
gonna
but
deduct.
But all the old ones.
How old was
get
your
that.
how old was your grandfather when he developed it?
Like 99.
65. They said it was from his job, though. He worked under magnetic fields and stuff, and a lot of people also did.
Weird.
I'm gonna play it safe and still deduct $250, but I'm giving you higher marks for straight teeth and gums are in good shape.
Yeah.
All right. So we're now at $6,850.
That's good.
It's not a bad price. Not a bad price at all.
So, but did you hear me talk about the fact that there are some medical risks with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dumped mine. I had no takers. I dumped mine out.
They probably
I dumped my sperm on the
Rembolage
sidewalk.
for a couple of years, try to get some fizzy, but no.
It's too bad. If you would have hung out long enough for Jed the Fish to get here, you probably could have found a taker. All right. You know what I'm saying, Drew? You know what I'm saying.
Hey.
All right.
Is he a little light in the livers? Is he a little fruit cup?
Maybe one of them. All right, Drew, what are you saying? Should we take
I'm gonna wait
Take
now.
another call?
I'm going to wait.
Sure. Lauren's still talking to us.
All
Well,
right.
let me hear a good call. I want a juicy one.
Right, Lauren.
I want as juicy as a cup of my Andy Dick juice.
All right, so you told her the risks.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Who do you want, Drew?
We don't have any
Fiance
juicy
won't give
ones.
her oral. Let's talk to
No.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Ann,
Yeah.
you're 20.
Yep.
Your fiance won't give you oral sex?
Yep.
Why does he say he won't do that?
Well, he's had like a bunch of crazy exes,
And we've been together for way over a year now, and I've done everything he wants to do. And he says that he's just not comfortable because he wants to know that he can completely trust me, and he's like saving that part. And
what is he? That's a bunch of BS.
He just
that's all BS.
He just doesn't want to do it.
And this business, but what do his crazy exes have to do with anything?
I don't know, dude. I mean, he like just, I don't know. I just don't think it's fair. I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah, you have a crazy boyfriend.
This is your fiance?
Yeah.
Don't marry him. I don't care how great he is everywhere else, but in the sack, don't marry him.
The fact that he's not willing.
I love him.
Oh,
marry a Maglite.
But the fact that he won't do something that's important for you and then gives you sort of lying, obfuscating answers, just
yeah.
I mean, but everything else between
well,
us is
then he needs to kind of get over it. If he's disgusted and can't handle it and this kind of stuff,
I just
then
don't know if he has an issue, or
And he has an issue.
He was really sweet.
He has
He
an
says
issue.
that he has, but
Yes.
for some reason I have a fear that he's never done it, and maybe he's afraid of it.
It's something like that. It is something like that.
Or that he's I mean, I take care of myself, so I know that's not a problem,
Yeah.
But
it's just good hygiene down there.
Right, got it.
Okay. Take yourself down to the coin-op car wash every once in a while. Gets that thing with the high
he's
pressure in the brush.
23, so I don't want to, I mean, I'm sure he has, but part of me is
All
like,
right.
I wonder if he hasn't.
And.
Assume he hasn't. He's so weird about it. Assume he hasn't.
And let me just say a couple of things.
Is your vagina bleeding?
No, it's fine.
She's
fine.
fine. You're not supposed to.
Okay. Don't get defensive.
At least sing it to her.
Mine is, and I'm fine with it.
You guys should not even be thinking about going steady, much less getting married, for Christ's sake. You sound like you're 14. You
Right.
can't talk to him about anything. You're sitting here fantasizing about why it is he can't.
I've talked to him about it several times, and he just says that he knows that that's important, and he's fearful of it. That's my straight up opinion, and I've asked him, I've confronted him, and he always backs away from it.
I have an idea. You say, I think something crawled up there, and when he goes down to look at it, you just put his head right down in there and just move around.
Yeah, he's not going in. It's not like it's not like it's in Vietnam and he's going down in the caves or something.
Yeah, push him into the
45 and a
cage.
flashlight
Trying to force
in his mouth.
it.
All right,
here we go.
Hey, don't marry him. Don't marry him until he
We're
does.
concerned.
All right, we're concerned. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
His voice a lot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, well, that's it. I want to thank the great and sober Andy Dick for coming in studio tonight.
God bless both of you.
Less than perfect. ABC Friday night, 9:30.
It's a fun show.
God bless you, Andy Dick. Thanks for coming in, and good luck with the sobriety.
Thank you.
We'll see you as soon as we can. Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers in tomorrow night. And until next time, Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
My vagina is...
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or the station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.